Donc, essentially, the next presenter is Philippe Trottier. So Philippe is a software engineer that I've met in university, and essentially he is the real one behind all the technology that we are developing here. I'm just the guy that wants something, but he makes it happen, and he's going to talk about how to find your winning product and list it today. Thank you.
All right. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I hope this is something you want to learn about. So how to find your winning product and list it today, or finding gold in product list without knowing how to code. So we'll start with some basic stuff that most of you will know. Then we'll go to more advanced stuff you can do. For some of you, just the basic stuff will be useful. For others, then it's more the last part that will be of interest. What you will learn. What is the Randmar product list? Who knows what is the Randmar product list? Anybody used the Randmar product list before? No? Useful insights you can get without AI. So without using any new tools, what you should already have been doing or should be able to do, and how AI can level up your decision making and transform you into a pro. Who am I? I'm Philippe Trottier, background in big tech, like Gislain said. Work at big companies before. Now I do software development for small companies, and here I bring Gislain's vision to life. All right, so the product list. Once you are a reseller in the Randmar ecosystem, when you go to your reseller portal, under utilities, there's a report section. And in the report section, you have this beautiful blue button. And if you click it, it will send you a gigantic Excel file to your email. It contains all the products you can sell, and it contains in it a ranking of how they sell on the Randmar platform. So you can already instantly find which products are best sellers and which don't sell at all. You also see the pricing of each product. What was that? One sec. You also see the pricing of each product, so you can calculate your margins. Here's what it looks like. So you have a lot of columns. I think there must be 50 of them, and then you have more than 10,000 different products that you can sell through Randmar. All right. Excel basics. So we'll do a show of hands. Who knows how to create a filter in Excel and filter on a column? Who has done that before? Who's done a filter in Excel before in sorting and filtering? Yeah? It's very useful. It's very useful. So here's what I wanted to do here. Just with Excel, no fancy tools. I wanted to find out what are the best sellers I could sell on my store that are cheap and that are not in the printing business. So I use these columns. I looked at the overall percentile rank. So we're only looking at the top 20% bestsellers across all of Randmar. Only cheap items, no printing manufacturers. And then I create a column to calculate the margin. The margin is price divided by the MAP pricing, minimum advertised pricing. Then you reduce 100 by that to get your margin, and then you sort. And here's the result. So if I wanted to get the best sellers, the best cheap product to sell in my store, it would be right now a tumbler. These are very popular right now. And they're best sellers, they're cheap, and you also have Stadler products, globes, maps, world maps, and surprisingly, safety knives or utility knives. Who would have thought? So insights using only Excel. I didn't use any AI for this. You can do this. You can go download the Randmar product list. You already have that. 6 manufacturers to consider. If this is your strategy, be careful. I see some of you taking pictures. This is the strategy if you want to sell cheap products. If you're selling cheap products, then you need to sell a lot of them in one order to compensate for the shipping costs. Maybe you prefer selling expensive products. That's just one strategy you can use in your store. Okay, level 2, AI scripting. Can Excel answer, if I list this product, am I going to make money? Is there a filter in Excel that lets me do that? No. Not yet. But if you had a mathematical tool, maybe you could get a better idea. I mean, you can't know for sure until you try it, but you can build some tools that will help you calculate whether or not your odds of actually making money are good. So I asked AI to build me such a simulator. I simply said, as a professional Shopify store owner, what should I do? What kind of things should I be running simulations and stuff to know whether or not I'm going to make a profit? So it built me this beautiful dashboard. And I can decide, I can slide everything. The selling price of my unit. So let's say I say, this tumbler is what I want to sell. If I sell for $25 on my store, and it costs me $12, I spend $17.50 on ads. I have 11 orders a day. On average, every order is 2 units, 2 tumblers, because maybe what you did is you did free shipping above $30, so people want to order 2 of them. Then this is what's going to happen. It's very likely that over 3 months, I'm going to make $100. Well, at least you're breaking even. It's not a lot of money, but you run an experiment, you learn, and there's 66% chance that you're going to break even. So we're going to practice now show of hands. Let's do a practice run. Show of hands. Show of hands. Okay. Ask AI, what metrics and frameworks should I master and be using frequently if I already was a professional Shopify store owner? Who asked AI something like this before? Look around. Okay. What metrics and oh, that's the same one. Oh, that's the quiz section. Lifetime value, customer lifetime value. Who knows what that is? Show of hands. Okay, 4 people. Customer acquisition cost. These are things you should know. AI can teach you about this. Repeat purchase rate. Who knows about this one? Not bad. That's what it is. Number of customers with at least 2 purchases divided by the number of unique customers. Contribution margin per order. Who knows about this one? Not bad. I won't read it to you. You can ask AI if you want to learn about them. You have the prompt now. Micro conversion rates, funnel steps. You need to know this if you're a professional Shopify store owners. Who knows about those? 1 person. Okay, I won't. I think that's the last one. Marketing efficiency ratio. You get the idea. AI can teach you about what you need to know. Oops. The point is, let AI build you simulators and tools, the tools you need to take decisions, convert files, merge database, and such. The key idea, ask it to generate your tool as a single HTML page. Who did that before? Who generated a tool with AI as a HTML page? 1 person? Did you know you could do that? You can ask AI to generate you a tool, and it's going to build you what you saw before, instantly. This took 3-4 minutes to generate, and if we have extra time, I'm actually going to show you how it works. Here's some more, 3 other questions you should know about. What assumptions are we taking here with the tool or frameworks we are using? So when you're making decision, when you're taking decision talking to AI, you should always check your assumptions. What other questions should I be asking if I already acted as a professional Shopify owner? We often ask AI questions, but do you ask the AI what questions you should be asking? And finally, we tie back to the Excel spreadsheet thing. Given a spreadsheet with columns being these and rows being these, what insights can I easily derive using Excel filters, sorting, and such, if any, as a professional Shopify store owner? So that's it. Now it's time for the demo. So here's the file. Let's see, can I didn't write any of this code, by the way. So here it is. It's interactive. You can play with it. So the reason this is useful is, for example, if this was your case here, maybe the question you have is, how much money can I spend on ads and still break even, right? Here, for a product that I sell for $25 on my Shopify store, and which cost me $12 with a $10 flat shipping rate, if I spend $15 per customer to get them on my store and purchase, then there's 66% chance I'm going to break even. So you might be thinking this is good, you might be thinking this is bad. I mean, if you have a lot of, oops, should not move that one. Let's say you have 10 orders a day. You're making $400 in 90 days. Yeah, that's not enough for you. So you can play with this. You know, if your ads get better and you're able to spend less money to get more people on your store, suddenly you're making a lot more money. That's the idea. There's no repeat purchase calculation on this one, but if you work with AI, you can easily ask it to add, hey, what about repeat purchase? Then you add a slider on your percentage of repeat purchase. All these metrics I talked about, you should add them to your calculator. Then you can figure out how much money you can spend on ads and still break even. Does that make sense? Cool. All right, questions? Do you know how to do this? Would you be able to build a tool right now or no? Should I show you how? No? Is Gemini on there? Yeah.
Most likely.
Okay. I'm going to show you. It's very simple. Okay, this is Gemini. Who has Gemini or ChatGPT or Cloud? Who has an AI tool? Okay, all of you. All right. As a pro Shopify store owner, build me a simulation tool for, let's say you put your metrics, CAC, LTV, and these other things that you can now learn about using the other prompt to see how much I can spend on ads and still break even. And in the previous example, it was a Monte Carlo simulator. So you can ask AI about what kind of tool you should be using. As a professional Shopify store owner, what kind of tools should I be using? Monte Carlo simulator. And the keyword, the important thing to remember, in a single, sorry, I'm typing only with one hand, HTML page. And on Gemini, you have to activate here the canvas tool. All right? In a single HTML page, canvas, and then let it rip. Oh, I put in Flash, which is the dumbest AI, but I'm sure it will still be able to do it. Let's see what it comes up with. Hopefully it's not too slow. I'm going to start another one just to make sure, because this one is suspiciously white here. Okay. Oh, I didn't click the canvas tool. Oh, there you go. This one's working. Creating your app. I don't know. I don't need to know how to code for this. right? It's building my tool right now. And then if it doesn't have return rate, you can just say here at the bottom, hey, add the return purchaser rate. I need to know, you need to compute this to know whether or not I'll break even and how much I can spend on ads.
Question.
Yeah, question time while this loads, yeah.
You talked about downloading the report for the inventory, so if I download it, I'm expecting the report to be accurate from the day I download
The
it.
moment you click.
And I know that some of us have the issue when we download it. Well, actually, it's a report that has been sent through emails. Did you find what is the setting that it's blocking some of us to open it in Outlook? Because I had that issue.
Yeah, no,
Because I think we're receiving a link and we're clicking on the link. I was unable to open it, but I didn't resolve that issue.
okay. We'll figure it out this week.
Yeah, cool. So about just the product list, this was just an example. Whenever you have like an Excel sheet or CSV file or whatever, I mean, you can probably derive some useful insights with Excel and just simple stuff. Oh, there we go. We have a nice dashboard here. Can you code this yourself? Let's take a look at it. I don't even, it means CPM. I'm not even sure what that is. Emil could help. What is CTM? No, it's CPM, yeah.
CPM, so I think it's cost per thousand or something.
Cost per thousand, not sure. So anyway, you can ask AI to teach you about these too. And here we have a different computation. You could, right now I'm at 100% chance of break even with these things. Expected purchase per customer, gross margin. Oh, that's a big gross margin. That's reduced. There we go. That's more realistic. 17% break even. So you should run experiments. Run experiments with your ads. How much money you're willing to spend on ads. Build tools with AI. That's the main point of the presentation. Use AI. Build the tools you need to take decision, and use AI to teach yourself about what you should know as a professional store owner. Which metrics you need to know. Which frameworks you need to know for your decision making. And I'm pretty sure the Academy will cover a lot of them too. So you can also join the Academy and Gislain will teach you all this. So any questions, any further questions about this? Are you all now ready to do this? Can you all make an app now? Are you comfortable doing this? Yeah? Good. Cool. No questions? Last chance?
The metrics that you use,
Yep.
are we able to get sort of it sent?
Yeah, you mean the PowerPoint? The slides? Yeah, I can send.
Well, for all this, we're going to create resume of all of it, so you know exactly. You have only like the juicy part, and part of it will be the framework.
Yeah, but here's the most important slide. You don't need the other slides. You only need this one, right?
And even internally, we are building a Shopify CEO document that is on the Randmar AI, and essentially it becomes kind of the framework to also even be able to put those questions eventually. So part of the Academy is really teaching how to use Gemini, how to use AI tools in general. Like whenever we have a lot of discussion around AI, and furthermore, when I do the one-on-ones, I always open Gemini, hear how I work, so everybody is able to kind of see the way that AI should be used.
And when you talk about ads, what are you using, like Google Ads?
Well, it's going to be a next topic. I think it's going to be Meta specifically, but it depends on the channel that you want to target. It's just a way to gather traction and attention. All platforms now have a way to do that, an advertising aspect.
So
Yeah.
the Randmar assistants do this?
Oh yeah, we have the Meta Ads playbook, the Google Ads playbook. You will see the last video I created, a 5-minute video about the Google Ads playbook that will give kind of a snippet of what's coming. But you will see.
Cool. Yep, you're welcome. For ads, here it was just generically called cost of acquiring a customer. That can be ads, that can be whatever. Maybe you give free product to people and then they buy from you. That's also a cost to acquire a customer. But ads is just one form of it. All right, guys, that's it. No question.
Which AI tool do you recommend the most? I know that Claude is one of the most powerful right now, but I don't know for which use. Let's see.
Which AI tool to use?
Yeah, depending maybe on
I have all of them. I use Gemini. I use Gemini for these things, the apps like that often, with the canvas thing. This kind of stuff I do with Gemini a lot. I use ChatGPT a lot when I'm coding. It's when I'm working on my computer. And I use Claude also for everything too. Yeah. I use all of them for almost everything.
But what's more important than the actual UI is just AI. It's actually just to use one and to know how to prompt. Regardless of Gemini, ChatGPT, the question he actually presented will give you a relevant answer. But the first step is actually to start by asking those questions, right? Doesn't matter the tool. It
Yep.
matters how you, as an individual, use it.
I'll show you one last bonus trick, okay? If you have this question here to build an app, usually you take it and then you can actually start 3 of them at the same time, like paste, canvas, run, Gemini.
By the way, he's using Flash, but always put the Pro version. Always use the best model, especially if it's included in your subscription. It takes a little bit more time, but you get way better results.
Yeah.
Especially in the professional aspect.
So you can actually build 3 apps at once and then take the one you prefer also.
From the same AI.
Yeah, or you can use different AI tool. I just open new tab, paste prompt, canvas, run, new tab, paste prompt, canvas, run. Suddenly you have 5 different options, you pick your favorite one. Can compare them with each other to verify whether you get the same results. Yeah. All right, guys, you ready for this? You ready to build your first app? Good.
Well, thank you. All right, Philippe.